Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your first Friday's video. It is now December, and as you can see, we're hooking up the trailer here this morning because you know that phone call that we were talking about on Wednesday's video that we were anticipating on coming? Well, that phone call came that very same evening. So indeed, we have to load up 40 bundles this morning to go to our retail location. So we'll be making that delivery. We're gonna make load, once we get the dump trailer emptied from the bundles, we're gonna come back and load it up again for a second delivery. Once we get that done, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about why the 1222 is gonna be leaving the yard. And I'll explain all that to you. It's not what you think. But the 1222 will be leaving the yard for the very first time since it's ever been here. That machine has sat in one location since it was set up the very first time, and it's going to be splitting at a new location. So I'll give you all the details on that coming up. Stick around. So all the extra bundles that I keep are inside the shed here. Whatever is in the driveway stand plus what's in the shed is normally all the inventory that I currently have. So inside the shed right now, I think there was like 28 or 30 bundles, and the remaining bundles I'm going to have to get out of the firewood stand and then replenish that. So we'll unload or unhook the doors to the trailer here, and I'll speed you up while we load these bundles and see what is left in the firewood stand once we get this all loaded. And there we go, 40 bundles loaded in the trailer again. And I thought I was gonna have about 6 left in the driveway stand, but somebody came some point yesterday evening or the evening before and must have bought 6 bundles because the stand is completely wiped clean by adding this 40 bundle order. I just checked the box, there was $40 in there, so 6 bundles were sold. So at some point today, I've got to get a few bundles back in the stand as well. So hop in the truck and I'm going to go make this delivery. We'll be right back. So here we are back again at the bundle station. Taylor is coming over later today to work on these bundles, but since that phone call came in so quick, I do want to get at least a few bundles in the stand. Just in case a customer does show up, there'll be a few in there. So Taylor's a little missing the boat here a little bit. She could have made at least what? This after I get done these 12 more bundles that she could have made and gotten paid for. But it is a busy season. She's been shopping with her mom and her grandmother, my mother. And she's having a really good time doing that, so no big deal. We'll get these 6 bundles made, and then we've got to get the trailer loaded back up for yet another delivery that I want to get done before the rain comes in this afternoon. They're forecasting some showers to come through here, and I don't want to be doing that in the rain. So the goal is to get a few bundles put in the stand real quick. We'll get a quart and a half loaded on the dump trailer, and I'll take you with me on that delivery. Well, we got a few bundles in the stand there, so that's good. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but the rain has arrived early. It's that just miserable drizzle rain, and I don't mind working in the rain, but I prefer not to if I don't have to. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna load up 1.5 cords of wood into this trailer and get it delivered today. This is a customer that I can pretty much take the wood anytime I want. He needs another 6 cords delivered. He's got some wood left over from last year that he's still burning, but I just kind of take it a little bit at a time, pretty much whenever it's convenient for me, so that works out well. And I planned on getting a load to him today, so as long as the rain doesn't get super heavy, that's still going to happen. So I'll speed you up, we'll get this load on the trailer, and then like I said, I'll take you with me and we'll dump it. Well, what started out as a pretty decent day certainly turned to crud. It is a dreary, rainy, wet, soggy afternoon here today, but we got that 1.5 cords loaded on the trailer. It's mostly oak, ash, there's a little bit of walnut and a little bit of maple mixed in there, but it's loaded up so we can head up the road now and do this delivery. I fished the truck in here to the wood yard where I had to load that last little bit of ash out of that section right there. But let's get on the road, we'll get it dumped, and then I'll tell you what's going on with the 1222. Some of you all might recognize this delivery location. This is where we brought the 10 green cord this year. So we'll back this up. We're just dumping the 8 cord. He's got somebody stacking it for him. But we'll back up here and get this dumped off. So this is where I'm dumping right now, and they're stacking it right here. I would normally have backed in there, but it was a little tight. There's a well sitting right over there, and it wasn't wide enough for me to get in. So he told me I could dump anywhere over here and they would get it stacked. But you can see over there is where all the 10 cord was that we stacked over the summer. It's sitting there drying, getting ready for next year, and he's stacking this year's seasoned wood on this side. All right, so we're back from that delivery, and as you can see, I am inside the garage because the rain has just become relentless. It has picked up a little bit. It's a little heavier now than it was most of the afternoon, so I decided to get indoors. Threw up the white flag, I surrender. I'm back inside today. But I want to talk to you here at the end of the video about this 1222 leaving the yard, and while it may seem kind of comical that I'm kind of hitting around to the 1222 leaving, it's for a very, very serious reason and a worthwhile cause. Ken Anderson from York Firewood had reached out to me several months ago and invited me to participate in this event that's going to take place on December 8th and 9th this coming year, just here in a couple weeks, up in Stewartstown, Pennsylvania. And there's a charity group, a nonprofit called HOPE, H-O-P-E, which stands for Help for Oncology Problems and Emotional Support. And what this HOPE Foundation is a place for cancer patients and their families kind of like a retreat, a place for them to kind of get away from the hustle and bustle, from the doctor's appointments, from the stress of their treatments and things like that. They can all get together. And what they do is they will prepare meals, they will schedule doctor's appointments, they'll play games, just write handwritten notes. This is all done by a group of volunteers to help them along their journey of cancer treatment. Ken explained all this to me and told me what this was all about, and I was kind of wondering, where do we come into the picture? And where we come in is that they don't receive any government assistance to help this foundation operate. They fundraise, they raise their own money to make all this happen. And one of the big ways, their big fundraisers that they do every year, is they cut and split firewood. They let it sit for a year, and then they sell the firewood the following season to try to help fund this worthwhile cause. So Ken says that there's about 20 full cord, and there's supposed to be more wood coming in of rounds. They're already cut out of log form into round form and piled up behind this beautiful home on this beautiful piece of property in Stewartstown, Pennsylvania. So we are going to head up there, myself with the 1222, Ken with his Axis, Jack is going to come along with his 916, and I believe Shibe is going to make the trip as well with his 1222. And we are going to bring an army up there for these people on Friday, December 8th, and just split away. Eastonmade orange and blue is going to be rolling in thick, and we are going to spend the day splitting as much of this wood as we can for them. Everything is done by volunteers, and I think it's an awesome way for this firewood community to give back and to help out this Hope Foundation. So be looking for a video. I'm sure there'll be plenty of footage coming from that showing what we're doing and all the machines running. It should be a good time to get together and serve the Stewartstown community. And I want to thank Ken for extending the invitation to us all and letting us get together for a day of camaraderie and a chance for us all to give back. So that's the story with the 1222. Make sure you follow along all of our channels and check that out. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the Hope Foundation, you can go to hopelifeline.org is their website. There's a YouTube video on there that explains a little bit about their foundation and what they do and why they do it. I just sat here and watched a video from the website, and it's pretty heartwarming. So if you get a chance and you want to check that out and see what we're all going to be heading up there and doing, check it out. I hope you all have a great week. We will see you back here next Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Until then, take care, everybody.